Hey guys, welcome back to my channel if you guys are new here. Hi, my name is Sydney. I film cruelty-free beauty videos, and today's video is going to be all about some new Clionadh shadows that I received in the mail. I love doing these unboxing videos. I started doing them recently on my channel. Well, okay, it's been a couple months, but I just love doing them because I get so excited when I get new makeup in the mail, especially Clionadh shadows. Oh my goodness, especially since the wait time is so long on this one. I'm so happy to finally have these babies home. But I just love sharing them with you guys, and I truly enjoy watching unboxing videos, so I hope that you guys enjoy watching this one as well. In this video, I'm going to be sharing the shadows that I ordered as well as swatches, a very quick demo on part of this eye look right here, and then kind of just my thoughts on this last round of ordering from Clionadh. So I'm not going to blabber on any further. Let's hop into it. Okay, you guys, so I feel like we can't go any further into this video without me showing you the shadows that I ordered. Here they are. They're so beautiful. I will of course get into individual shades and swatches and all that good stuff in just a couple minutes, but I did want to really briefly talk about my ordering experience with Clionadh. I always like to do this in hauls or reviews or anytime I'm talking about an indie brand. I should just do it for every brand, but especially for indie brands. So if you guys weren't aware, this last round of the stained glass collection restock pre-order sale thing that they had going on, I think it happened at the very end of January, and they sold out of things so incredibly quickly. Like, they sold out of a ton of stock in like the first 15 minutes of the sale. So after that happened and people were really disappointed that they didn't get to their favorite products, Clionadh was like, okay, you know what, we're gonna have a pre-order round with these sale prices, and you guys can pre-order them and they'll be ready in a few months. So I was like, okay, that's fair. So that's what I did. I ordered several shadows through that option. Of course, when I placed that order, the pandemic really hadn't hit the United States or Canada yet. So life was kind of normal. Yeah, it was pretty normal at that point. So once the pandemic hit, Clionadh had to, of course, let go of their staff because they were not an essential business. So it was just Leah and Maggie, which are the two, I think they're cousins. I'm like 98% sure that they're cousins, who run Clionadh, and they were the only two working on shadows, working on fulfilling orders. So instead of me receiving these shadows in April like I was supposed to, I didn't receive them until June, which was a little bit sad, but like at the same time, there's so many other crazy things going on in the world right now. I really can't be too mad about it. I'm just happy that I received them at all still. So of course Clionadh was absolutely incredible throughout this whole like extended pre-order waiting process. If you guys haven't ever placed an order with them, they are the best customer service team I have pretty much ever worked with, have the pleasure of talking to. Emails, I think they send them out like every 2 weeks, letting you know like, hey, your order's coming, we're still working on it. And I love when brands communicate that, especially indie brands. I feel like with bigger brands, there's more of a reputation factor in there, and you kind of know like whether or not you can trust them. With indie brands, sometimes that's your first purchase from them, and maybe not too many other people that you know have purchased from them. So I think it's really important to kind of establish that rapport between the company and the customer, just so that the customer always feels informed and always feels like they know what's happening with the order because you did give them money for those shadows. So as usual, Clionadh shadows arrived wonderfully packaged. I mean, it's kind of a lot of bubble wrap, but these shadows are so expensive and it takes me so long to get them that I'm totally fine with the excessive use of bubble wrap. In this case, they were wonderfully wrapped, and everything arrived totally intact. Okay, you guys, so no, I'm not going to blabber on any further about the ordering process. Let's hop into the individual shadows that I purchased. Alright guys, so I did actually order a few different types of shadows, and the first type of shadow that I want to talk about are the vibrant multichromes right here. These are, I believe, the newest formulation of the stained glass collection that Clionadh released. So Clionadh describes these shadows as insanely reflective, bright multichromes with varying depths of base tone. They behave more like the small, medium particle glitter multichromes. They have intense color shifting reflex and saturated bases. So at first when I saw these vibrant multichromes sneak peeked, I was like, I don't really need them. And then I saw some swatches and then I kind of lost my mind a little bit. So I did order a few of them. I didn't order every single shadow. These are quite pricey. They retail for $17 a piece. As I said, I got them on a sale, but I couldn't tell you what the sale price was at this point. Maybe I should have written that down. But I did get 4 of those right here. So let's go in depth with each of those. And I want to note too with each shadow that I'm going to be showing you guys close-ups from like where I'm sitting right now and doing some swatches on my arm in my studio lights. But yesterday I did do some close-ups in natural light and some swatches in natural light as well. So I just want to give you guys as much information as possible, because I know shopping online from a brand like Clionadh, especially when their shadows are a little bit pricey and you just have to rely on other people's swatches, it's best to have a wide variety of swatch pictures and different swatches in different lighting and stuff like that. Okay. So this first shadow that I want to talk about right here is called Bloodline, and I was so excited to receive this shadow, you guys. You might be looking at the pan and you're like, Sydney, that's another warm brown. But it's not. It's a special warm brown. So Clionadh describes this shadow as a burgundy berry base with reflex that shift from green, gold, red, turquoise, blue, purple. Now that's a lot of shifts. I'm looking at the shadow in the pan. I see the gold, I see the green, I see the purple, I see a little bit of the blue. I feel like I'm not really seeing turquoise, but maybe that's just blending in with the blue. But this is such a beautiful shadow. I was either going to put this one on my eyes today or one that I'm going to mention in a minute. This shadow is just, it takes my breath away, you guys. I'm so excited to put this one on my eyes. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Can we get that in closer? Please tell me I'm not the only one losing my mind over this shadow. Oh my gosh, it is just so beautiful. Wow. Okay, let's look at it in the swatch from the shift standpoint. I see the gold, the green, the purple, even the blue. I'm just not really seeing the turquoise or the red reflect. I see the red base, but I'm not sure I see the red reflect. But oh my gosh, this may be the new most magical shadow I have in my collection. Holy moly. Next shadow I want to talk about is the shade Lineage, and that's actually the one that I have on the inner portion of my eyelids today. This was the one that, I believe this was the first Vibrant Multichrome that they sneak peeked, and the swatches of this one were so incredibly beautiful. Oh my goodness, you guys. I totally just got sucked in by them, so I don't have any other reason for why I bought this shadow. I just thought it was so beautiful. So Clionadh describes this shadow as having a mint base with reflex that shift from pink to gold to green to turquoise. So I definitely see the pink and the gold in here. I feel like I see slight flashes of blue, but I can't say that I really see the green. And when I applied it to my eyes today, I've really only noticed the pink. Yeah, I feel like you can totally see the pink and the gold in the shadow in a swatch, but I'm not really seeing the green or the turquoise. I'm kind of seeing the turquoise a little bit more on my arm, just like very subtly, but I don't feel like it's like super like bam in your face. We'll see if we can see it in the close-up swatches. But here's Lineage. It is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness. Next up we have the shade Crown Jewel, and this one, it was the swatches that did me in with this one too, because I feel like these shadows really don't shine in the pan. You really have to swatch them out. But according to Clionadh, this shadow has a bright blue base with reflex that shift from peach to gold to turquoise to blue. I 100% see the turquoise to blue shift, but I feel like I'm not really seeing the peach shift. I see the gold shift a little bit in the pan. Let's swatch it and see if we can see it there. I don't know, do you guys see it in the pan? I'm not really seeing the peach. Maybe on my arm? I feel like very slightly I see the like little peach glitters within this shadow, but I feel like it's not as apparent as I feel like it should be for it to be listed as a shift, you know? I feel like I'm seeing the gold so much more. But it is a beautiful shadow. I did apply this one on the outer portion of my lid today, and I think it looked really, really pretty. It melted beautifully into Lineage, which you guys will be able to see in the demo, and I think they just look so good. I'm so excited, you guys. I hope you could tell that on camera. I get such a kick out of filming these videos because I literally just sit here and talk about eyeshadow and drool over eyeshadow. It's like my favorite thing to do. Okay, next up we have the shade Royalty, and again I was sucked in by a swatch that Clionadh posted, and I was just, it was beautiful. But this is a beautiful purpley shade. I did run this one along my lower lash line today, and I'm really, really excited to give this one like a full-on concentrated swatch. When I did those swatches yesterday in Natural Light, I kind of just like smudged them out on my fingers because I feel like that's what Clionadh does, and that brings out a lot of the shifts in them. But I didn't see that many shifts in this one yesterday, but it looked really pretty when I applied it today. So I'm super excited to put it on and really swatch it out. Okay, Clionadh describes this one as having a great purple base with reflex that shift from red to gold to green to turquoise to blue to purple. I definitely saw the green shift under my lower lash line when I was applying it there. Let's swatch it and see what other shifts we can see. And obviously the purple and the blue are pretty apparent. I feel like maybe I'm seeing a little bit of the gold. I'm not really seeing the green or the red. Let's swatch it on my arm. Oh, okay. I see the red on my arm. I see the gold, and I see the blue too. So I feel like that's a pretty apt description of this shadow. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my goodness. I just want to cover my whole face in these shadows. Does anyone else get that urge when they swatch these shadows? Okay, the next shadow I want to talk about is called Roseline, and this is actually one of Clionadh's hybrid multichromes, so I want to read the description on these as well. So these are described as partway between their jeweled multichromes and glitter multichrome formulas. They behave more like these small, medium particle glitters, but with the tones of their jeweled multichromes. They're buildable to allow for a slight wash of sparkle over the lid or transforming shadows, but can also be packed on for full saturation. These don't have a black base, so they're more everyday user-friendly and great for all ages and skin tone. I love the description of these shadows. Like, I feel like that describes like my perfect multichrome because I don't really love the ones with a black base. I feel like they're just a little bit harder to use. And so I'm really excited to swatch this one. When I got it home, I was a little bit like, Sydney, why did you buy that? You have like 1,200 shades that shift from like pink to that coppery tone right there. But I'm excited to full on swatch it with you guys. So Roseline is described as a brown base that shifts to pinky rose to orange and yellow with medium-sized glitter particles. I definitely see the brown base and the pinky rose shift. I don't really see the orange and the yellow in the pan. Let's swatch it real quick. I don't know, you guys. I don't really see the orange and the yellow in the swatch either. Let's try it on my arm. I feel like you see the yellow slightly in the swatch, but the orange is nowhere to be found in my opinion. I think it's a beautiful shadow, but I feel like I have this shade many times over in my collection. I think I'll still get a lot of use out of it because it's a little bit more everyday friendly than some of the other Clionadh shadows that I have. But again, it's not the most unique shadow that I could have chose, so I'm slightly regretting it. We'll see. I haven't put it on my eyes yet. I'll reserve judgment until I put it on my eyes. Okay, the final shadow that I ordered is called Opulent, and it is one of their glitter multichromes. So far, this has been my favorite multichrome formula from Clionadh. I don't have like a ton of them, but so far this is what I've enjoyed the most. These are described as glitter eyeshadows, not plastic-based glitters. As such, they melt into the skin. Their shelf life is the same as that of a regular shadow, 24 months. They have varying levels of opacities in the color base and varying sizes of glitter particles. They are safe to use on the eyes and some on the lips. So Opulent is described as having a warm purple brown base, almost rose gold, with medium glitter particles that shifts from orange, gold, green, and blue. So doesn't that just sound like the most gorgeous shadow in the entire freaking world? Like, this shadow on its own without the shifty qualities, I feel like it's just the most beautiful thing ever. I totally see the rose gold purpley base. I definitely see the gold shift in it. Let me swatch up my arm and see if I see the other shifts. I'm definitely seeing a little bit of green, a little bit of orange. That was a very messy swatch. I'm sorry, you guys, but there it is on my arm. Do I see the blue? I see very subtle hints of blue in the swatch, some blue shimmer particles. I think it's so beautiful though. I am so excited to get this one. I bought this one to be kind of like my everyday multichrome, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like a lot of the multichromes that I tend to buy tend to be like really bright colors, and when life is normal and I'm not just sitting at home 24/7, I tend to go for more neutral shadows when I'm heading out of the house, and I feel like this would be so fun to just pop all over my lid. It would blend in really nicely with the other neutrals that I tend to gravitate towards and just add a little extra something to my look. So I'm so excited to wear this one on my eyes. Alright, you guys, so here are the final swatches of my order. I hope that you guys found this video helpful and entertaining. Oh, I didn't show you the demo yet. So before I wrap up this video, let's hop into the super quick demo that I did on this eye look. Alright guys, so we are zoomed up close and personal for this little demo. As you guys can see, I already kind of built up my look with some matte shades because that's not really what this video is about. We're here for the shifty magical shades from Clionadh. But can you guys guess what shades we're gonna go for based on what I already have on my eyeballs? Can you guess? I think I'm going to take these shades Lineage and I forgot what this one was called, the Crown Jewel right here. I think I'm going to place Lineage on the inner portion of my eye and then Crown Jewel on the outer portion of my eye. I feel like it's hard to showcase a lot of Clionadh shadows in one video because I feel like they need a little bit of retail space to really shine and really show off their gorgeousness. So I'm going to stop talking. Let's just get into it. So if you guys have been on my channel for really any length of time, you probably know that I almost always go in with my NYX glitter glue on my lid. I don't think Clionadh shadows really need glitter glue, but with my eye shape I have slightly hooded eyes, so if I don't pat a glitter glue on my lid right here, I just get a lot of transfer up into my crease with whatever I put on my lid, and that's not usually the look I'm going for, at least not today. So I am just going to take a teeny tiny bit of NYX glitter glue, and I need a mirror. Pat it on the inner like third of my lid. I usually take my glitter glue in kind of a cut crease shape. So like if I was creating a cut crease with concealer, but I'm not. And then I'm going to dip into the shade Lineage right here, which this shade I have been drilling over for months and months and months. I've been impatiently waiting for my order. Oh, I'm so excited to finally put it on my eyes. Ooh, do you guys see the pink reflex in there on camera? It is so pretty in person. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love it. Wow, that's pretty. Okay, so now I'm just going to take a tiny little bit more of glitter glue from the back of my hand, and this time I'm going to press it more in the center and outer portion of my lid. I never ever take my glitter glue all the way out to my outer corner. I really like to keep kind of that outer corner a little bit more matte, just because I feel like it adds a lot of nice contrast to an eye look. But I am taking it out to about like right here on my eye. Okay, now we're gonna dip into Crown Jewel, which again looks so beautiful. Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna start pressing that over where we placed the glitter glue. Ooh! I'm going to keep the majority of the product on like the outer portion of my eye, like directly where we place the glitter glue. But once there's a little bit less on my brush, I'm going to work it inwards towards Lineage, just so we can blend the two together a little bit. Do you guys see? Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, I'm so pretty. Ugh. I mean, I'm not so pretty. The shadows are so pretty right now. Okay, guys, I'm gonna hop off camera, finish off this eye, finish off the rest of my face, and then we'll come back and I'll throw some more sparkly goodness on my lower lash line. Alright, guys, so the rest of my face has been finished off. I did smudge a dark kind of blue matte shadow on my lower lash line just to get us started, and then I put a mint liner in my waterline. Okay, so at first when I looked at my little palette, those are Terra Moon shadows, ignore those. I was like, do I really want to put Royalty on my lower lash line? But then I swatched it out, and this purpley blue green shade has some really gorgeous kind of a green reflex in it. So I think it might play really nicely with the tones we already have going on. So I'm going to take a Luxie 141 brush, it's just like an itty bitty pencil brush, and get a little product on my brush and start to smudge that on the lower lash line right over top of that blue. Again, I'm not taking it all the way out to the outer corner because I just don't like to. I think it adds a little special something. Can you guys see those like green reflex? How pretty are those? Ugh, I love like the little extra details in these shadows, like just that little bit of extra special shimmer or flip or whatever it is that makes these shadows just a cut above the rest, in my opinion. So pretty. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, because I'm lazy, I'm just gonna again wipe my brush off on my makeup eraser. I think I'm like almost due to wash my brushes again, so I'm like, let's not get more dirty than we have to. But I'm actually gonna take one of my older Clionadh shadows. This one's in the shade Reflectant. It's a beautiful mint shade with like a pinky shift. I feel like it's like Lineage, but it's like an inner corner shade. It's the inner corner version of Lineage. And I'm just gonna pop that into my inner corner. I feel kind of like a mermaid in this look, and I'm not upset about it. And now I'm just taking that shade on a floppier shader brush and just hitting my brow bone just to really tie the whole look together. I'm so happy with how this is coming out. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna hop off camera, finish off my eyes with some mascara, throw on a lip, and then come back for the rest of this video. Alright guys, so that's actually going to wrap up this video. I really hope that it was helpful and entertaining to watch. I hope that you enjoyed me just like oohing and ahhing over these shadows. I hope these swatches were helpful. I've decided that on my channel I want to start being more proactive about including swatches or links to swatches for people of other skin tones. So I'm going to link some Clionadh swatch videos down below of people with deeper skin tones than mine for any of my deeper skin viewers. So you can use that as a resource as well to see more accurately what these shadows are going to look like on your skin. But that's gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before you go, I would love it if you left a comment down below letting me know if you've ever ordered from Clionadh or if you were part of that giant like pre-order mess. Are you still waiting on your shadows? Because I know a lot of people are. But that's gonna wrap it up today. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!